Okay. Hi to all my loved one and all viewers. कैसे हैं आप लोग? Hope you all are doing good. Myself Raju Singh. So once again we are here to search an answer which one of my LinkedIn friend from Europe has asked basically that is it really true that your country is great, and he just asked me, could you please tell me that how your country is great, आपका भारत कैसे महान है? I just smiled and explained him, and I just told him one thing also, that I would be elaborating this thing by making a video on YouTube, right? So rather than answering the particular question, so here चलिए इसका आंसर ढूंढते हैं, इस चीज को समझते हैं कि ये क्या है, किस तरीके से होता है, कैसे हम इस चीज को बोल सकते हैं। जो हमारा टॉपिक आज का सब्जेक्ट, आज का जो विषय है, इज इंडिया रियली ग्रेट? क्या सच में भारत महान है? Let's find out this answer, and as usual I would be communicating in English, that is Hindi plus English. So namaste, right? To know your ancient, to know your potential, you should, and actually you must have an idea about your past, so this is the political map, actually which I have made here to make sure that you can understand the actual past or actual history of ancient India, right? This was the border or boundary of ancient India under the ruler of the first Chakravartin Samrat Vikramaditya, right? You can see as per the screen that what you will find, that his boundary was extended more beyond the Indian peninsula, right? Yes, exactly. You can see it is extended to beyond Indian boundary as present Indian subcontinent. Okay. Now, if we talk about the civilization, right? There was a time जहां पे पूरी दुनिया खाना बदोश बन के घूम रही थी, राइट? जब पूरी दुनिया खाना बदोश बन के घूम रही थी, a civilization was set up. It was the oldest civilization which was established and found in India, known as Indus Valley civilization, right? It can be seen here in the western part of India. Now it is known as Gujarat, the state of India, and few part of Jammu and Kashmir, including Pakistan too. Okay, so apart from the oldest civilization, we have the oldest language, Sanskrit, to the oldest written text, Rig Veda, right? And obviously the yoga, right? Yoga has been given, it is a gift of Indians which we gave to entire world. Now let's talk about few discoveries by India, right? And it can be the few discoveries by Hindustan, a number without whom mathematics is incomplete, right? A number, and which is obviously your guess is absolutely true. It is zero, right? So the hero of zero is Mr. Aryabhatta. Aryabhatta, he's an Indian. He invented zero in subject mathematics, right? Not only zero, we are known of discovering algebra, trigonometry, calculus. From algebra to trigonometry to calculus, it was discovered in India. Now young students basically, they aspire, they dream to basically visit, to go abroad for their further study, their higher study. But there was a time when in the entire planet, the whole world was here in Takshashila, in ancient India, in the world first and oldest university. Yes, it was in India only, the Takshashila University. ये तो हो गई इतिहास की बातें. अब बात करते हैं आज की, राइट? सो इंडिया हैज द सेकंड लार्जेस्ट पूल ऑफ साइंटिस्ट एंड इंजीनियर टुगेदर इन द वर्ल्ड, राइट? यस, यू शुड फील वेरी प्राउड दैट इंडिया इज द लार्जेस्ट, second largest pool of the scientists and engineer in the world as present, right? The largest school in the world is located in India. It is City Montessori School, which holds the Guinness World Record of having more than 40,000 plus students in his campus, right? If I talk about infrastructure, if you talk about marvelous infrastructure, right? These are the few marvelous infrastructure which was built by none other than India, by us, by Indian, right? So the tallest statue in the world, which is known as Statue of Unity, right? Statue of Unity is built here in India, in Gujarat. From the tallest statue in the world to highest rail bridge, it was built in one of the highest terrain in China, over China bridge, right, in Jammu and Kashmir. Not only highest rail bridge, from tallest statue of country world actually to highest rail bridge in the world to the smallest satellite in the world, it was built by an Indian, and it was launched by NASA, National Aeronautics Space Administration. From if I talk about spices, if I talk about taste, right? If we enter in the world of taste rather than taste of world, you should have an idea that we Indians are the largest producer of spices in the world. Not only taste, if we talk about entertainment also, right? So Indian film industry is the largest film producing industry, and obviously Bollywood is also one of the main reason in that particular thing. And if I talk about the richest actor in the planet, Mr. Sarukh Khan, SRK, is the second richest actor in the world, right? There is a misconception of diamond, right? I believe the diamond is a very attractive, it's science. आंखें देखते हैं तो मतलब चमक आ जाती है diamond देख के, right? And we have a misbelief or misunderstanding that diamond was discovered in South Africa. But I would like to rectify that the oldest natural diamond was discovered in India, not in South Africa, right? So from here, our mothers and sisters, right? You would be very surprised by knowing this fact that Indian women not only run the world, but they own actually 11% of the world gold are owned, right? They are malkin of basically 11% of the entire gold in the planet, right? From here there's a joke, actually I would say there's a misunderstanding, or I would say there's a joke which circulate in the country, or in the, not I'm talking about India specifically, it's basically in the entire world the women's are not good driver, but that's not true. The Indians, if I talk about Indian women's, we have the largest number of women pilot in the world. Yes, this is a very proud moment that Indian women are the largest in the largest number of the women pilot in the world. We have it here only in India only, right? ये तो हो गई दिमाग की बातें. अब बात करते हैं ताकत की, right? दिमाग की बातें हो गई, अब बात करते हैं ताकत की. तो indigenous, right? The indigenous built missile, the fastest supersonic cruise missile BrahMos was built here in India only. From fastest cruise missile to nuclear, we Indians are a nuclear state. We never ever threaten to anyone. We basically use it as a deterrent, right? We use it as a deterrent, and basically, and we have signed no first use policy, and we are the one of the member of the elite club of nuclear family, the country who possesses, who have nuclear power, right? From nuclear state to the Indian army, the best of friends and the worst of enemies. India is the third largest standing army in the planet, right? It is the one of the most advanced army. It is the most civilized, disciplined army in the planet, right? And if not talk about India only, because Indian army ये रखवाले भी हैं हमारे, ये मतवाले भी हमारे हैं. Not only defense segment, in the economy also, the third largest economy in the world, right? We are the third largest economy in the world. We are the fastest major economy in the planet, right? This was a part of the economy. But every Western country, right, or the person who don't have idea regarding our country, right, they usually ask that you are the second most populous country in the planet, yet how is it possible, even after being so much chaos, that you are able to run so much smoothly, swiftly, right? So just we have the two answers. The first is unity, second one is brotherhood, right? So unity in diversity, vividita mein hi ekta is our strength. This is a country where Kumbh Mela take place, right, in every 10 years. And surprisingly, in Kumbh Mela, around 15 crore people, pilgrim have gathered, right? This was the largest gathering of the people, which was visible from the straight away from the satellite also. This is a country where 80% population is non-Muslim, the follower of Hinduism, yet we have a largest number of mosques in this country as compared to any other Islamic nation or any other Christian nation. So this shows the brotherhood of, right? ये इन धरती, भारत माँ की धरती, यहाँ पे आपको बुद्ध की शांति संदेश भी मिलेगी, राइट? वाहे गुरु की कुरदास भी होगी, यहाँ पे रहीम की खीर भी है, जीसस की प्रेयर भी है, श्री राम की प्रसाद भी है, राइट? Now what I would like to do, I would like to play a small video which just basically of one line, which will tell you the definition of India. Just allow me to play it.
भारत कोई भूमि का टुकड़ा नहीं है, ये जीता जागता राष्ट्र पुरुष है.
Okay, So hope you enjoyed this video, but here I would like to add one more point, basically one small poem which I took from one of the very famous book which was written on our country India. So Janm Daini Mamta Mai, right? जन्म दायिनी ममता मई माँ भारती शीस नवाऊं संगीत उपजा प्रथम जहां पर मानस उसके गुण गाऊं, right? So thank you very much, each one of you, that you gave your time, right? And I request you to please do like, share, comment, and subscribe so that it can reach to most of the people, right? And they do have the idea regarding the answer. Is India really a great nation, right? Do mention any specific feedback and criticism, I would say, and if you want any kind of improvement, I would be adding that too in the particular segment. So please do comment any requirement and request if you have. Thank you. Have a great day. Jai Hind. Goodbye.